from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, someone that's been struggling a bit is Jonathan Schoop. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Standing in now, Riley Green, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
Batting third. The second baseman, Jonathan.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. And here's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster.
A swing by Crone, and it's hammered out to left field. And this one bounds around against the wall. Green ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The left fielder, number 30.
And now Harold Castro. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul. Though it had the home run distance. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. And a ball 1-0. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 3 runs already home here. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Nico Goodrum would be next. 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out to right field. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Tigers 3, the Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Fulmer starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Oh-1, here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked it.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the center fielder.
With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. 1 ball, no strikes the count. One and one the count now. Here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out, nobody on. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Here it comes on 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Candelario.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The Diamondbacks do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Michael Fulmer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
1-1 the count to the Tigers pitcher. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's ball
He's
3.
fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peralta's under it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, David Peralta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as it's on the ground toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Here comes the first pitch.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Diamondbacks down in order. Still down 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Cameron Maybin. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside. Doing it.
Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Riley Green is on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Riley Green. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Outside.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Maybin on at first. Nobody out. 3-0 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Here it is, the 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Scope. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
None out, runners at first and second. Fouled away. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Another 1-2 delivery, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 30, Harold Castro.
Next for the Tigers, Harold Castro. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
2 down, runners at first and second. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Romine. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0.
I got 2-1.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The set and the 2-1. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. So the Tigers leave them loaded, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Stephen Vogt, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now here it comes.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there, and that's out number 1.
Batting in, the second baseman, Vargas.
Stepping in, Ildemaro Vargas, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
So now to the plate, Luke Weaver, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Green is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off with the club.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. There to haul it in is Escobar, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Coming to the plate now, Jamer Candelario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. On a gift of a swing there. It's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Michael Fulmer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner will get back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Soft liner towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Here's Cameron Maben now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Into the box now, Riley Green. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
On to first, a double play. But not before. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base. Base runners, it's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, I'm not.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here it comes. Peralta has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, left field.
Ready for another shot now. Harold Castro. He hit a sac fly earlier. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly and quickly. There are 2 away.
Up next to the Tigers.
So striding in, Austin Romine. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Heading out towards shallow right. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Takes just. And back in. Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 5.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today. Not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Nico Goodrum. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball one. High and deep to right center. Looking up is Marte. Into the pool area and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Marte, patrolling center, makes the play, one out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Cameron Maybin. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. And again, he's got himself a base hit, make it 3 for 3. And he is in there. At the plate, Jonathan Scope. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Peralta going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and
the batter, the first baseman.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
that's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in now, Harold Castro, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Well,
yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Two out, nobody on.
nope,
Wisely
that's
lays
the ball.
off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Tigers 11 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Striding into the box, Stephen Vogt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Maben is there. One down.
The batter, number 50.
Now batting, Ildemaro Vargas. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Vargas.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
And that one got a piece of him. So here now is the pitcher, Mike Lee. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here.
Lee.
Cole Calhoun will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 56.
Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Calhoun.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Cole Calhoun goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Alex Young enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Swing and a line drive. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Hit in the air to center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the third baseman.
He's set, and the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll get in there safely. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Standing in, Michael Fulmer. And an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's digging in once again. Nick Ahmed. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And he'll take it to the back.
Center fielder, number 4.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
John.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ketel Marte becomes out number 2 this inning. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that...
Leading off to the foot, the center fielder, number 2, Cameron Maben.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. While the throw pulls him off the bag. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And he is in there at the plate as he makes it all the way around on what was nothing short of a farce defensively. And the pitch. Line hard, but foul. The D-backs came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. To the plate now, C.J. Cron, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Stepping in now, Harold Castro. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there. Merrill Kelly comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hit to first, fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Austin Romine. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. He's set. Here it comes. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now.
Jordy Mercer will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Gregory Soto is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a liner. Foul. No runs, no hits, and 5 errors in the game so far. Ouch. Fouled off. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He flew out in his last at-bat. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Cameron Maybin is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. In now, Jonathan Schoop. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Jonathan Schoop. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
So now to the plate, C.J. Cron. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Into the box now, Harold Castro. Line toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. High in the air out to center field. Marte is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Chopper foul. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far.
Now batting.
Jacob Robson will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Line drive to center field. Marte is there, and he puts it away to stop the... Brian Garcia, a 6'1" right-hander, will be... the one to get the call from the bullpen here. The pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
One out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Arizona down to its last strike. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for him and everyone that witnessed it.
We are under the lights. Jordan Lyles gets